Just a real simple technique that if you get used to using, may help you out in a real bad situation. Coming right up. As somebody approaches me, I am not going to greet them flat-footed, straightforward. First thing I'm going to do as they come up to me is I'm going to take a self-defense stance, just like this. You always go from here to here. You don't necessarily want the person to know you just did that either. So a lot of times I'll use a decoy. I'll use this hand right here. So as they're approaching, I might do this and just touch my hat, or mess with my glasses, or do something they're not aware that I just went from right here to right there. Okay? But you want to be sure and take that defense stance right off the bat. Once that stance is taken, it's going to be some harmonious, simultaneous motions that I'm going to set into place. I touch my hat, I step back, bend my knees a little bit, and now I'm in a strong fighting stance. At the same time, this hand is going to come up. And as this hand starts to come up, that is when this hand will be back here. It has pulled my knife from my sheath, just like this. I may actually try to keep this knife hidden as much as possible. I've taken my stance. I've got my hand up to block any kind of major blows that will come in right away, but at the same time, all this is going on, okay, my knife has come out of the sheath, and I've turned sideways, and I've got it in position, ready to go. If they lunge, if they come forward, if something happens, at that point right there, I'm ready to go. Up, sideways, about that new move I was talking about, stop that up. Stop, go forward. Stop, go forward. Take the training. It's very, very important to know these things. Once you know these things, you're going to feel so much more comfortable being out in the world. You know, these days, a lot of people rely on their firearm. Firearms are a great self-defense. There's no doubt a firearm is the ultimate equalizer. There are times when you're not going to be able to have that firearm with you. And remember, having that firearm with you is a lot of liability. Having a knife with you is a lot of liability. But a firearm kind of is the most extreme thing that you can have, because if anything goes wrong, if you use it in a wrong manner, if somebody takes it away from you, you got a real big problem on your hands. If you get trained in self-defense, you'll learn, you'll become more and more comfortable that you don't have to have that gun on you to feel safe. You have become a self-defense artist yourself. And if things get bad, if the situation explodes right in front of you, you're going to know what to do. Whatever you're going to do, whether it's throw you a kick, throw you another kick, punch, whatever you got to do, you're going to be able to react so fast. And once again, get out of there. Flight. Remember, it's not an embarrassment to flight. It's smart. Fight or flight. If you have to fight, fight. If you can flight, flight. Very important. Remember that. Flight is a very smart decision to make. Learn to fight another day. You know, just as a side note on self-defense, knives are good to have. If you're trained in a firearm is a good thing to have. But there are also other things that you can use if a knife or a gun bothers you. Okay. I just got several of the people in my life for Father's Day a pepper gel. A small thing of pepper gel that they can carry right inside the door of their vehicle. In case there's a problem, somebody comes up, banging on the window, You can literally roll your window down that much, give it a spray, and take off. Flight. Flight is very important. Pop them in the face, or if nothing else, if you're boxed in, you can't go, roll that window down, pop them in the face, and then go out the other door and take off. Pepper gel is pretty nice because pepper spray always has that chance that you're going to spray it and the wind's blowing the wrong direction, it's going to blow back on you. Pepper gel is pretty strong and it's pretty thick. So when you spray it, it's going to get on the person. They're not going to be able to get it off. You're going to have plenty of time to make your escape. I highly recommend a pepper gel in your door. Very smart. Here's another thing I carry in my door on the Pontiac Montana. There, I carry a little stun gun. That is, if somebody, say my window was down and somebody comes in and grabs me, grabs the steering wheel, tries to grab me, I can reach down and grab this, give them a little zap. That's going to sting them. It's not going to stop them, but it's going to sting them. It's going to allow you a few seconds self-defense time to get ready to make your next move. Very important. They have tasers. We've all seen the police use them on TV. It'll knock somebody down fast. The new tasers that I've seen, a lot of them look just like a firearm. Now you got to be careful with that because if you pull that taser out, somebody could very well think that is a loaded firearm and start shooting in your direction. You know, the situation seems to escalate a lot more when you pull something out that looks like a firearm. So just be careful. If you get a taser, practice with it. Might even be a good idea. If you have to pull it out, make the announcement. Taser, I'm going to pop you with a taser. Give them a second to react, maybe a second to react. But some self-defense teach, you don't give them a second. You just pop them. If you got to pull it, you pop it. When it comes to a knife, firearm, any kind of these techniques like this, you never pull them out to bluff. Pull a firearm out or you pull that knife, situation should have got bad enough where you are ready to use it. There's no doubt in your mind that you're going to use it if you have to. Never pull a knife out, never pull a firearm out, just to bluff. Bad idea, get yourself killed. Another thing that I'll always carry in all my vehicles and have with me right by the driver's side door in case I need to use it is an Excrema stick. Always have something like this available. Now I've been trained in this. I've got a video. You can go to my channel. They're very handy. You can do a lot of damage with a stick like this. Always good to have a stick with you. Thank you for coming to the channel. I appreciate it. Practice with a plastic knife at first, and you have a good day.